And then it became positive. I would have better relationships. And I've now been married 40 something years. And I remember I had a sponsor. I'll never forget this. And it was before I knew about momentum process, but it was the momentum process. And that was, I was at Marquette University. I wanted to change the world. I wanted all these things, but I couldn't even get to class. I was hungover. And when I decided to get sober, I wanted this great big plan. And I remember now what he said to me. And I laugh because I call him a crusty old Irishman, but he was probably 40. And when you're 20, they seem old when they're 40. Yes. Significantly less than me. But here's the example. He said, "Can you get to a meeting today?" And that didn't seem big enough for me. Then he said, "Can you do 90 meetings in 90 days?" And that seemed too big for me. He said, "Don't worry about 90 meetings. Worry about today. Then worry about the next day meeting." And then I learned the definition. You said earlier about how simple these things are. Here's a simple one for you. He said, "Adopt the camel philosophy." I said, "What the F is the camel philosophy?" And back then I used that kind of language. I don't anymore. "What the F is that?" And he said, "A camel begins and ends each day on his knees and can go 24 hours without a drink."
Wow.
And that was all the philosophy I needed. And then when I started thinking, well, what kind of job do I have? But I had the cloud of alcohol off me just for a day. And then it became 40 plus years. So before I knew about teaching momentum, I learned about momentum